Hey Europe, this is Musable.com calling, the best source for news and blogs about the Eurovision Song Contest. If you're looking for a new Eurovision experience online, you should visit us. Our editors have a wide variety of content for you to enjoy, from up-to-date news stories and interviews to fun and interactive quizzes. So if you want to know the latest news or just find out what Eurovision country best suits you, we have it all at Musable.com.
You are listening to a special episode of Eurovision Legends, where I, your host, Emil Löfström, invites some of this year's participants. Today we're going to get to know the singer Jendrik. He is an ambitious and a happy youngster with several ideas and friendly messages, but despite that he gets tons of hate. How does he deal with this? What kind of chaos can we expect on stage in Rotterdam? And what's the pressure like being at the bottom of the bookmakers list? Jendrik is directly qualified to the final with the song I Don't Feel Hate representing Germany. Welcome to Eurovision Legends, Jendrik!
Hello!
How are you today?
I'm still a bit tired. I still have my sleepy voice, if you can hear that.
Darling, remember, you suggested this time.
Yeah, I know I did. It's so stupid afterwards, but I did. It's my mistake.
Before we talk about Rotterdam and your song for this year's contest, I would like to warm up with some quick questions to get to know you better. What do you say about that?
I love that. Let's do it.
First memory from the Eurovision Song Contest.
Well, my first memory, I can't really remember the act in the TV, but my first memory is me and my siblings performing in the living room to the Eurovision Song Contest while we were watching it. And the first thing that really impressed me in Eurovision Song Contest was when Alexander Rybak won, because I used to play the violin too when I was a child, and to see somebody playing the violin, but not in a classical way, but like in a pop song, really, really impressed me. And I thought, oh my God, I'm kind of cool playing the violin now.
Name 3 songs from previous Eurovisions you really like.
Okay, so last year's Think About Things from Dari, I really like.
Say that, I can't wait to know. What do you think about things? Believe it.
I also like Fly on the Wings of Love.
Yeah, Denmark 2000.
Oh, wow, you're really good.
Fly on the wings of love. Fly, baby, fly. Reaching the stars above. Touching the sky.
And a third one that really... Oh, I mean, I just talked about Alexander Rybak, so why not say Fairy Tale? Because I really enjoyed that song.
'Cause I don't care if I lose my mind. I'm already
cursed. What are you listening to right now?
I'm listening to you right now.
Besides me.
If I was listening to something, I just found a new radio that's called 917XFM, which plays actually really alternative music. And I really enjoy that right now because I've listened to enough radio music the past few weeks.
Artist that has inspired you the most?
Taylor Swift.
What are you doing in 10 years?
Hopefully, I'm still happy in 10 years. What will I be doing? I don't know. Maybe I'm a director. Maybe I just work in a little restaurant around the corner. I don't know. We'll see.
What's the best thing with Germany?
I think what is really great about Germany is our freedom of speech. Even though there's people who say stupid things, they are allowed to say it and they don't get imprisoned for it. And that's what I really like about this country.
If you would move to another country, which country?
Ooh, great question. Oh, there's so many countries that I still want to visit, but to move, or maybe Great Britain. No, not right. Never mind. Brexit was happening. Never mind. Let's take that back. I'm not going to Great Britain. Never mind. No, let's see. Not the US. Not right now. Oh gosh. Maybe somewhere in Asia, but I'm not sure how the rules are. Like, good question. I think I would want to go out of Europe just to experience something new. Maybe Australia. No, Australia. No, something very new, like something that is not European-like. I think would be a nice country. Somewhere in Asia, maybe somewhere in South America. If I had to move, I'd go far away, I think.
Last question. If you had to compete for another country in Eurovision, which country would you pick?
Ooh. I don't think I'd pick any country. Like, I wouldn't even pick Germany, to be honest, because you know, like the Eurovision Song Contest is about coming together as a community. I would love everybody just to represent Europe itself, and not like a country.
You mean like you don't believe in borders?
Yeah, we don't need them. We don't need no borders.
Great, you survived the first part.
Yes, I did.
You are one of the few artists who were internally selected despite not being the chosen artist for last year when the contest got cancelled. Is this the first time you've been approached regarding Eurovision?
Yes, because it's the first time I try to get the attention.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a no-name. I'm not an artist with a big name. So the broadcaster and the R, they only approach people with a name. So I had to figure out a different way to get the attention. And that's why I posted my little TikTok videos where I said, hello, I want to go to Eurovision Song Contest, and where I did the behind the scenes of my music video. Yeah. And only because of them, they approached me. So, and I only could do those behind the scenes. I could only do my music video because I had the time because of Corona. And that's why this is the first time of me trying to get to the Eurovision Song Contest. And it worked.
Do you know if and why Ben Dolic declined to compete again?
Yes, I do, actually. One of the songs that he really liked, that he really thought, oh, this is my song, didn't get into the final. But another song from him got into the final.
Okay.
Of the internal voting, and he didn't like the other song that. He liked it, but he didn't like it as much as the other. So that's why he said, oh, I don't want to compete in the final because the song that I'm competing with is not the one I want.
You got selected by an international jury of 20 experts and a Eurovision fan jury consisting of 100 people from all over Germany. Were you surprised?
Yes. I mean, listen, look at me, look at the song. I mean, I love it and I find it hilarious, but I wouldn't think that people would get that it's just to be a mess.
Why not? We're talking about Germany here, the country that gave us Nina Hagen.
Materialized. Wir sind die Menschen auf der Erde.
Yeah, but it's also the country that always plays safe. So coming with this year is like the opposite of going safe, because it's like the whole mess of being chaotic on stage. So yeah, I was totally surprised because also there were so many amazing artists in the final, and I was like, oh yeah, this was fun. I tried it. It was amazing. I will do my best on stage. And I mean, the song is actually more a live performance. I think it lives from being live. So maybe that's what gave me the points at the end, because the last round was the live round, and maybe the juries. It's funny because the head of delegation, Alexandra, she said before the final, she said, "Oh, I was so surprised that this song was in the final because I didn't like it at all." And then she saw the live performance and she was like, "Oh, the tables have turned now," because yeah, maybe the song is just like living from its live performance. We'll see.
Who were the other artists?
I cannot tell, actually. I'm not allowed to. I signed a contract that we are not allowed to talk about the other artists.
I understand. The song you're going to compete with is titled I Don't Feel Hate, and it's composed by you and Christoph Oswald. How many songs did you write for this specific project?
Well, I actually wrote the song all by myself. Christoph Oswald produced it and created with me the dancing break. That's why we wrote down that we both wrote it so that he gets money out of it too. Yeah. That's the song I wrote all by myself for the Eurovision Song Contest, but I also had the possibility to go into songwriting camps, and in this songwriting camp I also wrote 4 other songs, which did not make it into the final though.
Okay. Will we later hear them, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. What?
'Cause I don't feel hate, I just feel sorry. If you're so very clever whenever you find another way to wear me down. But I don't feel hate, I just feel sorry. So you can wiggle back to me, the thing that it'll never wiggle back to you. 'Cause I don't feel.
Despite your nice message in the song, I know you've gotten a lot of hate from what I would call asshats.
Cute.
And I wonder here, because I know myself, if I get 99 great reviews but 1 bad, guess which one I will obsess about?
The bad review.
Yes, and from what I understand and saw on your Instagram, you just shrug it off. How and when did you learn to do that? And can you please teach us?
I think it has a lot to do with self-love or with self-confidence, which is not arrogance. I think there's a big difference. I think it's not self-confidence, it's more like self-awareness of what you can do and what you can't do. And for example, if I took the whole day and just read the negative comments, I would be upset. I would be like grumpy. I would be sad. So it's just a way to figure it out how to approach them. For example, if I just read one, I can laugh it off because I know my self-worth and I know what I've been doing, and reading positive comments also helps a lot. I think it's okay. I'm going to take this week actually to talk about how to deal with hate. So there's so many different ways how to deal with different kind of hates, and yeah, I think hate online is you just have to find a way which comments you can read, which comments you cannot read, which comments hurt you, and then just ignore them. Because sometimes ignoring is still a good way, but sometimes not. Oh, see, I can talk about this for ages. Let's go to the next question.
Yeah, okay. We must talk about the music video. From what I understand, you made most of it yourself together with your friends on a very small budget, which sounds amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, I did. I did it all by myself. So I initially had the idea of creating a place where people can meet that don't know each other. And because I didn't have any money, I tried to look for film studios, and they were all way too expensive. So I could not, because I don't have any money. Like I'm just a small actor who had a little bit of savings. So I looked on eBay. Mm-hmm. If there's people like giving stuff away for free that I can use for the music video. And I found the washing machines, because a lot of people give away their washing machines if they are broken for free because they are too lazy to carry them down the stairs. And yeah, and I was like, wait, this could actually work really, really well, having a laundrette where the people do not wash their clothes, but their souls. Like, wash your worries away. That's why it's written on the window. And I got my brother and I said, we're getting washing machines now. and then we drove around Hamburg a few days and got 18 broken washing machines for free. And I had friends in church, and one church in my hometown was empty, was not used. So I could use the basement of that church. And that's where we brought the washing machines. And me and my brother and my other brother and my father, we cleaned those washing machines. We sprayed them silver so they all look the same. We took those machines, like the insides of the washing machines out, so we can stack them on top of each other, and we can look through them because they were way too heavy to stack. Like 3 on top of each other was way too heavy. So we had to empty them. And then I slowly planned the whole thing. At the beginning, it was only 2 stories that I wanted to tell in the washing machines. And then I found out about the meanings of the pride flag, and it really inspired me. And I thought I had the idea of creating 6 stories based on those colors. So I asked my friends, and I got all the stuff that I needed, like plants, a swimming pool. We colored the walls. My sisters and I colored the walls like clouds. Yeah, and then I thought, okay, let's just use the washing machines and build new settings every day out of them. And that's what we did in 5 days. So
In 5 days?
Yeah, we shot the whole thing in 5 days, and we changed the setting. We carried those washing machines every day 2 times because we changed it approximately like 8 times. We changed the settings. We started with the washing saloon, and then at night, after we shot the washing saloon at the beginning, me and my friends, we changed the setting. We got the washing machines and built ourselves a little stage with a jury where we can do the dancing competition. And on the next day, after we shot the dancing competition, we switched them around too in the middle of the day to the park, to the garden setting, which I didn't know how it would look. So it was improvised at that moment. But I just got like grass floor, and I got like a bench because I wanted this bench, and I got a trash can, all borrowed from friends or for free, and flowers. And we built we built the garden. And then in the evening, after we shot that again, we switched it up again to the clubbing scene. And at the very end, after we shot all those 6 stories, we changed it again into the washing saloon because we still had to shoot with the holy colors. And we could not have shot with the holy colors the first day because then the whole setting would have been a mess already.
Yeah.
And so we had to change back to the washing. And I got 12 friends. Sitting behind the washing machines, holding those holy color cannons. And we said 3, 2, 1, and they all shot at the same time to have this effect of shooting all at the same time through the washing machines. So that's all made by hand, and then I had only 4 days to cut the video.
Oh my God.
Which was awesome.
Oh.
Yeah, because the DR told me, okay, if you want to audition, Jendrik, you need to send in the music video by August 14th, I think, and we finished on August 9th. You see, it was such a short break. Like I was such in a trance state that I can't really remember.
How much inspiration from the video will you bring to the stage in Rotterdam? I ask on behalf of the cleanup crew, you see. They only have 2 brooms.
Yeah. No, we cannot. It's actually not allowed to throw with anything because there's only like 30 seconds, I think.
Yeah.
For them to clean it up. So any effects where you throw with stuff is not allowed. So there won't be any real holy colors on stage, and there won't be any washing machines on stage because those who hasn't seen the music video will not get the washing machines. And I think it's more important to explain the message of the song in those 3 minutes than why there are washing machines on stage.
Good point.
Yeah.
This is a very special year, and you have already recorded and submitted a backup of your performance. Can you tell us anything about this?
Yeah, I can tell you that it's not going to be the live performance. we had, like, when we saw it, we realized that it's not quite the thing that we want to show in Rotterdam. So we actually changed a few of the things from the live performance. So I'm really, really hoping that we will be able to perform live because the backup video is not quite the thing that we want to show.
What will you wear on stage?
A very nice pink short sleeve smoking with blue pants and it's not going to be anything special because we're going to live from the performance, you know. I think the most important thing will be for us to have fun on stage and to show that fun.
Yeah.
So that's what we are planning on doing. The great thing is that I always have fun singing that song, so that won't be a problem. But we'll see if the nervousness will get ahead of us.
Is the middle finger costume coming to Rotterdam?
It's not allowed.
Okay.
Like, I think the EBU doesn't allow slurs.
Exactly. I remember now because I talked to a blind channel from Finland and they told me the same thing. Yeah.
So, they are okay. So they are not allowed to show the middle finger on stage either, are they? What are they doing?
They don't know yet. They hope that the viewers would put a middle finger up instead.
Well, why not? We had a magical moment, and our middle finger turned into a huge peace sign.
Uh-huh.
So it's now when you hold your both fingers up.
Yeah.
So now it's not a middle finger anymore. It's a huge peace sign, which fits the song even better.
Are you going to pimp your ukulele further, or is it already a pimp count maximum?
No, I actually thought about pimping it even more.
Yeah,
but we'll see about that if the NDR will allow it.
Can you bring any friends and relatives, or is it very restricted?
We're not allowed to bring anybody.
Not even your boyfriend?
No, not even my boyfriend. Actually, he doesn't have time either. He's actually rehearsing for his play that he's going to do.
Okay.
Hopefully, if Corona allows it. But no. The great thing is I already have my friends with me on stage, so that's a big plus.
Something not many people might know is that you will actually be singing for 2 countries this year, since your voice is in the massive pre-recorded chorus for the Icelandic entry.
Yeah. Well, I tried. I'm not sure if I'm in it, but I tried.
But tell us, how did this happen and what has the response been?
Well, how did it happen? Like, how it happened for anybody else,
He asked on his social media.
He asked, and I was like, oh my God, this is great. I want to be part of a song. Yeah. Why should I make it different? Because, I won't be credited for it, and I won't be. There were a lot of different reactions. For example, there were people saying, "Oh, this is so nice. He's supporting, and he's just having a fangirl moment." And other people were saying, "Oh, he needs to be disqualified now. He needs to be disqualified. He broke all the rules by being an artist in 2 countries." And I'm like, no, it's. Like, I'm not credited, and there's a high percentage that I'm not even in the song at all. You can't hear me at all. You can't. I don't even know he took my voice, but I tried. So in my mind, if Daddy wins, I can say, "Oh, I was in the win song."
As far as I can remember, no one has sung for multiple countries since 1990, when the Swedish singer Katarina Milton sang backup for both Sweden and Norway.
But I think there's actually a rule that you're not. Didn't the rule exist back then, or
No.
How did that happen?
No.
Ah, okay. See, why did they make that rule? That's so stupid. Like, they want us to come together to celebrate music together, and then it's like, no, you cannot. You're only allowed to celebrate your own music and perform your own music.
But back in the days, a conductor could conduct for several countries also.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Have you listened to your opponents yet?
I have. I've listened to them all.
Do you have any favorites?
I do. I have a lot of favorites, but there's too many to list them. Also, if you're part of the competition, it's quite mean to say, "Oh, this is my favorite and I don't like you." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So...
Okay. You're the first guest that hasn't revealed anything about that. Okay.
Well, okay. I can... Do you want to know my favorite song? Set Me Free from Israel. I really like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I really like it. She's amazing.
Germany is among the big 5, so you don't have to worry about qualifying. But how nervous are you for the final?
True, we don't have to... Oh, I hate that. I hate that we're not part of the
semi-final.
Semi, that's the word. Yeah, I hate not being part of that.
You would prefer to have been in the semi-final first.
Yeah, because then you know if you're worth going into the final,
Yeah.
And I believe there were a few years that Germany wasn't allowed to be in the final. I don't know if this is true for this year either, but Maybe. So, but we'll never know because we are already in the final. I'm not nervous at all yet, actually. No, I'm not. I'm just looking forward to it.
Germany has 2 victories, Ein bisschen Frieden in 1982 and Satellite in 2010. But to be honest, the last years haven't been great for you besides Mikkel Schulte's 4th place in 2018.
I was born from one love of 2 hearts. We were 3 kids and a loving mom. You made this place at home, a shelter from the storm. You said I had a one life and a true heart. I tried my best and I came so far, but you will never know, 'cause you let me walk this road alone.
How's the pressure from Germany to not end up in the bottom again?
Well, I mean, the pressure from Germany is, it's different. Well, there's people, of course, saying, he's last. There's no pressure at all because they already expect me to become last. I'm going for the top. Yeah. Hello, this is what I mean. I know where I'm at the quotes right now. Like I am in the bottom, but we'll see. I will just have fun, and I don't think I will be last place. And if so, that won't be a problem either, because my dream was to go to the Eurovision Song Contest, and I did it, which is so amazing and so unreal still.
Opinions about among fans are that most people either like your song a lot or doesn't like it at all, which tends to be a good recipe for televoting, where it is better to have a love or hate song, since everyone just votes for the number 1 pick anyway.
True. Yeah, I mean, I think that's actually one of the reasons why my song got picked, because it's so polarizing.
But what is your secret formula to change this poor result for your country?
I think the most important, which is really important, is to be yourself on stage, because there were so many acts the last years where you thought, oh my God, this is going to do amazing. And then you saw it on stage and you were like, you don't have any stage performer at all, which is really sad because I thought your song was amazing. So my goal will be to be all myself on stage and be confident and just put smiles in the faces of people. That's what I want to do. And I want to lighten the mood. So I think that is my recipe for my performance.
If you bring home the contest to Germany next year, which city do you wish to host it?
Well, then Hamburg, of course. Hamburg is the city to go. And even if I don't win it, and somebody else wins it in the next 10 years, they have to go to Hamburg, because Hamburg is clearly the best city in Germany.
Would you like to be the host?
Oh, yeah. I would be an amazing host. Yes, look at me. I am blonde. I play the ukulele.
You have the same hairstyle like Jendrik.
Yeah, exactly. What else would you want from a host?
Before we say goodbye, Jendrik, what would you like to say to our listeners?
Well, I would love to say 2 things.
Yeah.
First, don't try to see the Eurovision Song Contest as a competition, but for what it initially got created for, which is a celebration of music and community. So if you watch the Eurovision Song Contest because you're not able to go there this year, try to celebrate each and every country for what they have achieved with their song. And second, if you have any free space in your top 12 list, or top 10, top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12. If you have any free space there, give it to me. Come on, just give it to me.
Lovely. Good luck in Eurovision, Jendrik.
Thank you so much. It was fun.
I must say, I love your personality. I wish people were more like you.
Oh, thank you so much. They can try, but they won't do it. I'm just kidding. Dear listener, if you have a moment in life where you're hating on a person because they were so mean to you, they were being disrespectful, take a step back, listen to yourself, and try not to feel hate. It's difficult to do. It's really difficult to do. Like in a moment where somebody's bashing on you, somebody's disrespecting you, not feeling hate is really hard. But I believe that if you're not hating back, the person will change. And if you're going to that person telling them, hey, what you're doing is really hurtful, in a nice way, and trying to start a conversation in a respectful way and not in a hurtful way, it could change a lot, and it could change the world by just doing that. And if everybody would just do that, that would be amazing.
'Cause I don't feel hate. No, I just feel sorry. It's very clever whenever you find another way to run me down. But I don't feel hate. I just feel sorry. So make me wiggle, 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 you. 'Cause I don't feel